Hello everybody and welcome to Keep Essex Active YouTube channel. My name's Stacey and today Yogi's Rising children's yoga class is going on a journey under the sea. Would you like to join me? Brilliant. Now I've heard there could be treasure under the sea. Would you like to dive down and find some treasure? Let's go. First of all, should we do our diving breath? Taking a deep breath in, placing your goggles onto your eyes, hold your breath in, and let's dive down into the ocean. We've gone down really far now. Should we do that again? Breathing in deeply and holding your breath. Let's dive down into the ocean. My goodness. We've swum right down to the bottom of the ocean now. Would you like to hear some ocean breath as well? Closing down the pit of your throat. All you need to do is draw your chin backwards. And then when you breathe, you can hear the sound of the ocean inside your throat. Closing your eyes. Could you hear the ocean inside of you? Me too. Okay, so what do you think we're going to see on our journey under the sea? I think first we need to swim past some swishing currents. Taking a deep breath in, raising your arms and folding over. Swimming through the swishing currents of the ocean. Breathing in and breathing out, folding over to the opposite side. Swishing through the currents. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. And swishing and swimming through the currents. And taking your feet apart, would you like to see some Manta Rays? Breathing in, folding down to halfway with a nice straight back, and then swish your arms up and down, like a majestic Manta Ray. Can you hear your ocean breath? Folding all the way down. Taking one hand to your ankle, breathing, raising your arm, gazing upwards towards your hand, and waving to the Manta Rays. Breathing down, swapping sides, breathing in, raising your hand, and waving to the Manta Rays. And breathing down. Take your arms wide, all the way up to the surface and breathing out. Would you like to see some angelfish? Placing your hands onto your hips, breathing in, step back, and turn your feet to face the opposite direction. Hips are facing forward, breathing in, raise your hands, reaching out, folding all the way down, and wave into the angelfish. Breathing out, rising up as you breathe in. Turn your feet to the other side. Breathing out and waving to the angelfish. Breathing out and rising up. Stepping through. Oh no, I can see a great white shark. Stepping back with your right foot, pivot your feet to face the opposite side. Breathing in, raise your hands, bending your knee. Take your arm all the way over and snap your jaws together like a great white shark. Don't be scared though, he's only swimming past. Breathing in, turning your feet, bending your knee, sweeping your arm all the way over and snap your jaws like a great white shark. He has very big teeth, doesn't he? Breathing in and stepping through. Take a deep breath in, take your arms wide. We're diving all the way down to the bottom of the sea. Look up ahead, check for any danger. Step back, dropping your knee, and we see some beautiful seahorses. Folding down, tucking your back toes under, breathing in, swimming through the ocean, walking your heels up and down, but swimming your flippers through the ocean. Looking forward, stepping through, dropping your knee, and it's the seahorses coming galloping by. Breathing out, tucking your toes under, lifting high, swimming through the ocean. Can you hear your ocean breath? Breathing in, stepping the other foot forward, dropping your knee. Here come the seahorses, galloping through the ocean. Tucking your toes under, lifting high, swimming through the ocean, listening to your ocean breath. Breathing in, stepping through, dropping your knee. See the seahorses galloping by. Breathing out. Tucking your toes over. Riding the big wave. And dropping your knees. I can see some dolphins. Taking your elbows down, cross your hands, touching your elbows. Take your hands together, interlink your fingers. Tucking your toes under, breathing in, and we see the dolphins. They're so happy and jumping through the waves. Breathing out, breathing in. Listening to your ocean breath. Breathing in as you lift, breathing out. I love dolphins, they're so happy and smiley. And dropping your knees. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, bend your elbows. Slide through, and we see a blue whale. Breathing out. Make your tummies nice and strong. Lifting up. Tucking your toes under, lifting your hips. And riding the waves, swimming through the ocean. Listening to your ocean breath. Slowly walk your feet forwards, rounding your back. Here come the jellyfish. My goodness, all the colours of the jellyfish. Like the colours of the rainbow. And you swing your tentacles. Slowly rising up to the surface. Breathing in. Folding over, swishing through the currents. Breathing in, breathing out, swishing and swimming through the currents of the ocean. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And rolling out your shoulders. Now what about coral? We have lots of coral in the ocean. Beautiful colours of the coral in the ocean. Placing your hands onto your hips. Breathe in, step back and draw your feet together. Would you like to be coral? I'm sure we can do that. Breathing in, turning out your knee, taking your hands in front of your heart. You can either stay here or you can lift your foot onto your lower leg or take your foot into your upper leg. Breathing in, lift your hands above your head, becoming the beautiful coral of the ocean. You can even open your arms and swish through the currents of the ocean. So many colours in the coral, red and orange and yellow and green, even blue and purple. Bring your hands back to centre Lower your hands down to your heart, placing your feet together. Turning out your knee. You can leave your foot here, or you can take it onto your lower leg, or you can take it into your thigh. Breathing in, take your hands above your head. Wiggle your fingers. Open your arms and swish through the currents. The colourful coral dancing in the ocean. Bringing your hands above your head, taking your hands all the way down to your heart and bringing your feet together. Wow, I loved being the coral. What's this? I see an orca. That's right. Actually, it's a pod of orcas. Stepping through, we're taking our hands behind. See if you can turn your palms towards each other. Squeezing your hands together, taking in breath and step back. Not too wide. Take a breath in and folding forward to halfway. We've now become the orca whale. Swimming through the ocean and folding all the way down. Releasing your hands, taking your hands out in front, gently walking forward, breathing in and raising your toes as high as possible. What's this? What can the orca see? They found the shipwreck. They found the shipwreck at the bottom of the ocean. I wonder if that's where the treasure can be. Breathing out, taking your foot all the way down, placing your hands onto your hips, and breathing in. Well done. Stepping through to the front of your mat, taking your hands behind, forming your orca fin. Let's take another look at this shipwreck, shall we? Breathing in, stepping back with the opposite leg. Lift your chest and folding down to halfway. It's there, I can see it. I can see the shipwreck. I wonder if that's where the treasure will be. Folding all the way down, diving down. Releasing your hands. Slowly walk your fingers forward and lifting your toes as high as possible. I can see the shipwreck. It's a little bit spooky, but I think I'm going to explore. Taking your foot down, placing your hands onto your hips, breathing in and lifting, swimming through the ocean, taking your arms wide and diving all the way down to the bottom of the ocean to find the shipwreck. Stepping back, we found the shipwreck. Making your tummies nice and strong. Taking your hand into center and breathing in. Raising your hands, becoming the shipwreck. Breathing out, taking your hand down and swapping sides. Breathing out and dropping your knees, bending your elbows, sliding through. Let's look for the treasure. Can anybody see the treasure? I can see a light. That's it. I think I found it. Lifting up, drawing your knees together. We found the treasure chest. Treasure chest filled with gold and riches. Rubies and diamonds. Many precious jewels. Taking your hands underneath your shoulders, breathing in. Wow, let's take some of the treasure and hold it tight, but there's too much for us all alone. I'd like to share some of the treasure. First of all, let's just enjoy the treasure. Rocking back, taking your hand all the way to your heel and lifting up, seeing the sparkling treasure glistening in the water. All the beautiful rubies and diamonds and gold and silver. Breathing in, take your hand up together. Breathing out. Wow, I could gaze at this treasure all day long. So lucky to have found the treasure. Breathing in, take your treasure all the way down to your heart centre. Draw your knees together, folding over. And let's just hold the treasure for a moment. It's so precious. I think that all the animals in the sea, all the sea creatures, has helped us to find the treasure. Breathing in. I wonder how we can share this treasure. It's too much for us. I think we need to share the treasure with as many people as possible. Wait a minute, what's that? What I see? I can see some mermaids swimming through the ocean. And they're swimming towards us. Taking your hands down, taking one of your legs in front and the other leg behind. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing in, take your arm all the way across with your palm of your hand facing away. Gazing over your shoulder, breathing in and lifting your hand. It's the mermaids. They've come to help us share the treasure. They're so beautiful swimming in the ocean. Breathing out. Swapping sides. Taking your hand all the way around to the outside of your knee, gazing over your shoulder, breathing in, lifting your hand like a beautiful mermaid. And breathing out, coming back to centre. How lucky are we to have found mermaids that can help us share the treasure? I can see some turtles. They've also come to help us share the treasure. Taking your legs wide, we're taking our hands underneath our legs. It's the turtles. and they're going to help us share the treasure. They're carrying the treasure throughout the whole of the ocean, and they're going to find lots of boats and lots of people. They're going to share the treasure with everybody. Wow, thank you. Thank you, turtles. Thank you, mermaids. Taking your legs together, folding all the way down. And we find at the very bottom of the ocean, we find some creepy crawly crabs. But the creepy crawly crabs have also come to help us share the treasure. Taking your hands behind, making your tummies nice and strong, breathing in and lift. It's the creepy crawly crabs. They've come to help us share the treasure. Breathing out, falling all the way down. Wrapping your hands around your shins and lifting your head. It's a little sea anemone. Gently rocking out your back. We've had such a wonderful adventure. We went looking for the treasure. We swam with the sharks. We swam with the angelfish and the manta rays. We swam with the orcas and they helped us find the treasure chest. And even the mermaids and the turtles and the crabs. Everybody helped us share the treasure. I think it's time for us to swim home now. Taking your hands by your sides, breathing in, lifting your legs and lifting your hips. We can swim through the ocean, just like the mermaids. Maybe bring your feet together and you can swim like the mermaids too. Swimming like the orcas and the sharks. And slowly, slowly bring your feet all the way over. And clasp your hands. And we can swish like the dolphins through the currents. Maybe you can walk your feet over to one side like the creepy crawly crabs. Walk your feet over to the other side. Bring your feet back to center, bending your knees. Bring your feet back together and lifting up, traveling all the way, swimming all the way up to the surface of the ocean. Breathing out. Place your hands down, folding all the way down. You say goodbye to the fishies, taking your hands underneath your hips, pointing your toes and lift your chest. Breathing deeply like the fishes with their gills, opening your gills. Breathing out. Walk your feet back towards you. You can now give yourself a great big hug. Say well done of finding the treasure and being able to share the treasure with the whole world. Taking your feet down to the floor, taking your arms wide, and slowly lower your knees to one side, gazing over your other shoulder. We can now rest and relax, knowing that we've had the best adventure ever today. Breathing in, taking your knees over to the other side, breathing out, gazing over your other shoulder, and resting and relaxing when you breathe out. You can close your eyes and just dream of all the beautiful things you've seen today under the sea. How wonderful it was to swim and swish through the ocean. Breathing in, drawing your knees back to center. Take your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself another great hug. And now we finally reach the shore. We can take a rest, take our feet to the sides, take our hands to the sides, and rest upon the sand on the shore. Feel the warmth of the sun gently warming your skin, gently rocking your head from side to side, bringing your head back to center, taking a long deep breath in, breathing out through your mouth. Allow your body to sink into the sand. Feel the warmth of the sand. Breathing in. Breathing out through your mouth. And resting deeper into the sand. You can feel the sand as your fingers gently rest upon the sand. You feel the sand in the palms of your hands and the backs of your hands sinking into the sand, and your arms and your shoulders, the whole of your back, feeling your body sinking further into the warm sand, feeling the warm sun gently warming you, and the back of your hips, and the backs of your legs, and your heels, the soles of your feet. And you can feel the sand beneath the soles of your feet and in between your toes. Feel the warmth of the sand on the tops of your feet and your ankles. And feel your lower legs sinking into the sand, and your knees and your thighs and your hips, your lower belly and your upper belly, and the front of your chest and your upper chest, the backs of your shoulders and all of your arms. Your whole body is feeling completely relaxed and sinking into the warm sand. You feel the sun shining upon your face. You watch the sunlight as it shines upon you, making you feel happy, making you feel proud. The energy of the sun radiates to everybody you know, filling all of your friends and all of your family with love and warmth. You're so proud of yourself that you made so many friends under the sea today. You was able to share the treasure of the world to every person in the world. And you can begin to wiggle your fingers. And you can begin to wiggle your toes, connecting with your body. Maybe draw circles with your wrists and circles with your ankles. And taking a long, deep breath in, bring your arms above your head, point your toes, point your fingers. Take a huge, huge stretch. And slowly, slowly walk your feet back towards you. Bring your knees in and give yourself a great big hug. Gently rock from side to side. And roll over onto your side. Let's just take a moment here to rest a little bit longer and comfort yourself. And slowly, slowly make your way up to your comfortable seated position. Thank you, everybody. If you enjoyed the class today, you can comment on the Keep Essex Active YouTube channel. Maybe say what your favourite part of the class was, or your favourite yoga pose. Now it's time to say goodbye in the yoga way. Bringing your hands to centre. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.